Alright guys, so moving on to our next story, which is actually kind of an update video, sort of. Not on this channel, not so much what we're doing here, or if you're listening to this, not so much what we're doing with Keikaku Corner, but an update on some new characters being released in Jump Force. Now, why am I doing this video instead of waiting the week? Because while I love you guys, I know that some of you new fans, maybe you don't know that this news is a little bit, like, we tape these in advance and then they come out day by day. So this is actually being taped outside of the normal schedule that we have for Keikaku Corner, because I know that some of you guys will be like, Yugi's old news, now there's new characters. So I'm like, let me just talk about it here and get in on the news cycle hype that we have going on here for some characters that I'm actually super duper hyped about. So well, two that I'm not because I don't know the show, and two that I'm really hyped about because I do know the show. So we have Killua, and Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. So they're new characters for Hunter x Hunter are going to be in the game. A lot of Hunter x Hunter characters at this point. I know that it was very popular both in Japan and I would argue even in the US, but or at least it's become popular in the US. I know that there are a decent amount of fans, but looking at the amount of characters in the game thus far, it seems like, yeah, the most characters in the game from one specific anime are Hunter x Hunter, beating out even Dragon Ball Z's Goku, Frieza, and Vegeta with their four characters, Hunter x Hunters, which are Gon, Hisoka, and I mentioned Killua and Kurapika. Now, here's the interesting thing, though. Another set of anime has two characters thrown in. I'm a little sad that it's only these two, but assuming, we're getting more Hunter x Hunter characters thrown in here, I assume we're going to get potentially maybe another one or two characters from this show. From Yu Yu Hakusho, we are getting Yusuke Urameshi and Toguro. Now, if you don't know Toguro, I assume the one they're bringing in is one of the Toguro brothers, the larger one from the Dark Tournament saga. Really, if you're picking only one villain from each anime, that's the villain you would pick, especially for Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm happy that there's Yusuke, of course, but I do want to hopefully see Kuwabara in the future. If not Kuwabara, then perhaps Hiei or Kurama. I think because, you know what it is too, there's been so many Yu Yu Hakusho fighting games that some of them that I've played, some of them that I haven't, that I'm actually sitting here like, oh, I've played as these characters before, so you can just throw any of them in there, and they would really work well for a game like this. That's kind of why it makes sense why with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm okay that it's just Yugi, because I mean, maybe Kaiba? Oh, Marek, yeah, or Bakura, but I can't really think of that many characters that you could really pull off in a game like this with, from a Shonen Jump, the manga / anime that's all about card games, and none on motorcycles. So in this case, though, of course you can have these two characters. I don't know too much about the Hunter x Hunter side of things, but that's really cool as well. So we got new characters. Also, we have talk about the fact that if you pre-order the game, you'll be able to get a new lobby vehicle. I don't know what the hell that means. A new lobby vehicle and 3 costumes, which is okay, but I don't really, it's funny. Specifically when it comes to pre-order bonuses anymore, I really don't care. I gotta be real with you guys, but like for me, at this point, it's like, I want the game now, so I'm going to pre-order the game, or I don't. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know what it is. Have I grown older? I don't know. Maybe it's me thinking in the future those pre-order bonuses probably won't exist unless they release like a Game of the Year edition. But so pre-order things don't really draw me in as much as they used to. And the game's collector's edition, by the way, which is very expensive, and I'm not buying that. And it's not like you can buy that, that's totally cool, but I'm not. And let me explain to you why. Here are the cool things, though. It comes with a diorama, 3 artboards, and a steelbook case. So that sounds amazing. And it says the collector's edition in Europe, but I also saw that it was available on Amazon as well. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, in the description box down below will be affiliate links to pre-order it if you want to, if you have the cash for that. However, last I checked, that's $228. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that I do not have. So if I'm getting the game, if I'm pre-ordering the game, I'll get the normal edition, which is $60. For 3 character costumes, it's not really going to do much for me. Now, granted, I'm happy they're not trying to hide characters away with pre-orders. I have to admit that's awesome, but I still feel like it's not enough for me to really feel enticed to pre-order it sooner rather than later. The game will be out in February, by the way, if I didn't mention that last time I talked about this. And I want to see a few other things here as well. Let's see over here. Oh, here's something that's very interesting. So the game's producer Koji Nakajima. I have the brightness down on my laptop, so it's like the glasses don't even help. Koji Nakajima. He noted at an interview in E3 that the game will have characters, which will some of them will have their very first video game appearance. So that's very interesting. I wonder if that's possibly alluding to One Punch Man or something like that. And also, he mentioned the game will also draw primarily from Weekly Shonen Jump franchises that are based on heroes with superpowers. There were air quotes there if you're listening to this and you don't know, for heroes with and also superpowers. I really think that he's alluding to One Punch Man potentially. And Nakajima downplayed the possibility. Oh, this is sad. I read that wrong. So I was actually interested in this. So Nakajima downplayed the possibility of the appearances of franchises such as The Prince of Tennis and Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. So the reason why that makes me a little sad is because, well, oh man, I don't think I've ever seen more than 5 minutes of Prince of Tennis. But from what I have seen, I've seen the clips from like the beginning of some of the movies where one of them, literally one of their one of their hits with I don't know. That's how poorly I know tennis. All I know of tennis is literally Mario Tennis on the N64. I played it when I was a kid. Rented it from Blockbuster. That's all I know about tennis. But the point is that Tristan Walter, another Let's Player podcaster that comes on this show usually, he showed me a clip where a hit from the tennis racket. It hit the ball and it went up so high and it came down, and I'm pretty sure it killed the dinosaurs. That's not a joke. It killed the dinosaurs and it started a new chain of evolution or something along those lines. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. You can look it up. It's real. So I would love for Prince of Tennis to be in the game. Of course, the problem would be is that I don't know if they'd like. I mean, I guess the racket swings would be that powerful if they've been that powerful in the anime and in the manga. Granted, it's mostly used as a joke, and just played up, but it's still so over the top that I really do believe that Prince of Tennis should get a spot. I don't know much about Food Wars. I know that Deirdre, they've also come on the channel as well in the past. Most of those guys play side. They do like Food Wars. I've heard good things. I just don't know if they should have a spot in this. I really don't. But I do think that the whole heroes and superpowers quotes, those probably have something to do with Saitama, and man, would I be extremely, extremely excited. Here's to hoping there's more characters, and I already mentioned last time the other characters that are in the game, so I'm not going to mention them again. But if you want to see them and some other stuff in this article, the article will be linked in the description box down below. So I'm getting more and more hyped for this game, I gotta say that. I'm pretty hype.